Hello everyone, Rant90. Welcome to more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. There has been a lot of changes in the last couple days with regards to the game, right? Those of you, if you literally haven't heard any news about anything, right? We're in the eras era. Sounds interesting to say it like that. And there's been a lot of good. Actually, I don't know if there's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad and a bit of ugly, right? So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with how the game is going to go moving forward. In terms of, I guess, a lot of different things, right? So right beside quests, right, they changed how this looked, but we knew that was going to happen, right? We also have the eras, the battle pass thing that they want to implement. So, in short, 5,000 of this currency per level times 50, 250,000, right? There's always a paid option. For me, it's going to cost me 26.59 plus tax, which is actually 13% tax, so that's going to be closer to $30. $30 not even $30 a month. $30 every 28 days. Okay? Which goes to like over $1 a day, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be really honest with you. Um, we also have daily quests, right? Daily quests, I think, can get you 3,000. I believe it's 3,600, right? I think it's 3,600 per day. And the other unfortunate part is that I personally lost 2 days of this implementation because we did not, or was it one day? I don't remember. We lost at least 3,600 of this currency because my reset day was too early. So hopefully we do get to make good on the currency. If I was CG, just give us 5,000. Or actually no, give us more than I think. Just give us 10,000. I think we lost 2 days. Some of us lost 2 days, so that's like 7,200 worth of currency. Just give everyone 10,000. It's not going to kill you to give everyone 2 extra levels. Um, so yeah, we have the daily quest. It's a lot simplified now, right? We also have episode quests and character quests. So episode quests, they seem to be they're drip feeding it. So we got something yesterday, which I totally don't remember, but I think they gave us 2,000 of the currency episode points. I'm gonna try and remember that. I don't. There's two more currencies now. I don't remember everything. Um, so this is actually, if you're free to play, this is gonna take you 3 days to finish. Okay, it's gonna take you 3 days to get 2,000 currency, and then who knows what's gonna happen in the one after that. CG has also been very lovely to lock some easier quests behind the episode pass. So I'll have to potentially spend $30 to get 12,000 more. I'm assuming we're getting 3 of these a week. So um, CG is trying to tempt me with 36,000. Actually, no, not 36,000. 12,000 times 4 is 48,000, probably. 48,000 worth of this currency. Thank you, CG. um, as well as, at the end, we'll get 8,000 for a week, I suppose. So I'm assuming in 4 weeks we're going to get 32,000. Character shards, if you're free to play, just ignore it. It doesn't matter. You're not claiming any of this anyways. Or free to play or you're not spending crystals on shards. Achievements, whatever. Guild activities, they made it much easier. You can use any energy, which honestly I felt it should have been from the beginning. And then let's go into the meat and potatoes, right? This is okay, sure, but the way they're re-implemented galactic challenges is very anti-player, And I would go to the point and argue that there are pay to play elements, not pay to win, pay to play elements with regards to this. And we're not just talking about this Galactic Challenge, we're going to talk about the next 3 Galactic Challenges. So, first one that we're going to deal with in this new era is going to be the Rebel Fighters Galactic Challenge. Okay, so we're just going to go to tier 10 because they're all the same. Ish, right? So, first feat is always going to be full team of Rebel Fighters. Okay, and your second one is going to be something else. Okay, 2 of the feats are going to be locked behind paywalls. We probably knew that already, right? Because of the when they had that forum post, they actually had a screenshot of the feats, and we were able to see that one battle was going to be you had to have the battle pass, or the it's basically a battle pass, anyways. So one is going to have the battle pass, right? So you pay the privilege of $30 Canadian or whatever equivalent is in your currency to be able to complete these tasks. And then one of the other feat is locked behind another paywall, an additional paywall of the marquee character. So this entire of all of these episodes are going to be locked behind 7-star Huyen to complete the marquee. I mean, to complete the GC, right? And predictably, there has been a lot of pushback and annoyance from the SWGOH community on Reddit, on Discord, on YouTube. And I'm being really honestly, I agree, right? Even though we knew about this, right? We had the expectation as players that we were probably going to be able to go and complete the track, right? Complete all 50 levels of this, right? To try our best to retain as much of the resources, considering that SWGOH is a resource management game, to progress our accounts, right? Because this is not a short-term game. This is a long-term game. However, unfortunately, there are going to be some issues, right? Let's start off with this battle track here, this battle pass track. Our currency that we need in the stores is going to be this currency, right? The episode currency, right? So if you take a look at the free track, we have episode currency in level 1, level 6, level 11, level 16, 21, 26. So it's going by 5s, right? 31, 36, and 41, 46, and 50. So it's basically going by every 5 intervals-ish until the end, right? Because we don't have a level 51. So, if you're on the free track, right? They gave us the big number, right? The big number is what, 44,000 or whatever, if you complete the free track. What CG did not tell us is that you're probably going to struggle to finish the free track. I did the numbers. I'm going to post, I don't have it here right now, but I'm going to post a notepad doc, right? I'm just going to screen cap it and put it in the top right-hand corner or something. And it's going to show at least my progress of what my suspected level is going to be. And it's not going to be level 50. I'm thinking that for me at least, it's going to be somewhere between level 35 and 41. It's going to be somewhere in between. I actually think it's going to be 37 to 40 realistically, right? And that is not good. Level 40 rewards is not level 50 rewards, right? I'm losing out on... I'm really doubtful I can get to this unless CG provides more access for us to gain these episode points, right? because apparently we need to clear the track just to get the same amount of Omicrons that we were able to do before the Galactic battle change. Because for me personally, I was always able to get to crate 8. Crate 8 was the 2 Omi crate, and you know, it was very, very simple for me and many other players. But according to this, it seems like I'm going to be losing out on some Omicrons, which is not a good thing, right? Because Omicrons are based, Zetas are okay, but Omicrons, you know, they change the unit sometimes. Well, most of the time they change the unit. So it's not a positive change for the player base, and likewise, you know, and a lot of people are very pissed off at it. Me included. I'm actually very angry. I've tried to record this 3 times, and each time I ended up, you know, getting angrier and angrier and going off topic. So hopefully if this is the video that actually gets pushed out, then I was actually a little calm. Okay? So yeah, I'm not very convinced that this is going to be a positive experience for free-to-play players. I actually think that free-to-play players and the early level 85 players in general are going to lose resources because at the very least, right, for galactic challenges, you were always able to get to crate 4. Crate 4 will get you 1 Omicron. Crate 4 will get you, you know, some shards, which, by the way, if you take a look at this, right, you're not getting player shards or character shards, you know? And okay, then before someone shouts at me in the comments, even though I don't even get comments on this channel, okay, yes, you can get shards here. However, it costs 2,500. Okay, do you know how rare this currency is? The player is not going to choose character shards over other resources like Omicrons. Omicrons are much more rare than character shards. So CG has literally stripped the game mode, Galactic Challenges, to implement it into this paid, basically, I wouldn't say it's into this paid battle pass system, right? I'm gonna just go all in. Okay, this paid battle pass system where free-to-play players can't even get to level 50. Okay, I'm pretty sure CG knows the numbers. Okay, most players do not have no, and let's talk about this next. In the data mine, the next 3 galactic challenges are Jawas, Tuskens, and Galactic Republic. The good news is that most people should have some form of Galactic Republic, so they can get something. Okay, and me personally, I have Queen Amidala. I will be okay. But most people, right? It doesn't, even mid-game players, okay? You can have 8 million, 9 million and not have good Tuskens or good Jawas, okay? Because those 2 are the next 2, Jawas and Tuskens. And guess what? This last one here, Jawas is apply thermal detonators, and Tuskens is momentum, okay? And guess what? I think there's what? Only Tuskens can apply momentum, and I think, can Fat Boba apply momentum? I don't remember. There's one other character in the game that can apply momentum. So if you're a free-to-play player and you don't have Tuskens or Jawas, you are just going to be able to do 2 things. You're going to be able to do New Marquee 1 for 250 currency and New Marquee 2 for 275. So you're in those 2 galactic challenges, you are going to get, I think, 1,050 currency combined. 1,050 currency is 20% of 1 level. Let me repeat that. For the next 2 galactic challenges, you're going to get 525 per, which is 10,000, not 10,000, 1,050, which is 20% of 1 level. I'm going to be done with galactic challenges in 2 minutes tops. Just bring in 3-star Hu Yang, bring in my 4 strongest units, do 1 battle, and never touch it again. Okay? I don't know if CG, you're not going to listen to this because my channel doesn't have a lot of people. I'm not going to engage in this content that you want me to. I am not buying the pass. It is too expensive. Okay? This pass is at least this pass should be at least half the cost that it should have been. Half to at most 70%. Because $30 is ridiculous. Okay? $30 is ridiculous for a battle pass. And it's not even a full month, it's 28 days. So it's more than $1 a day. So you're basically locking a lot of these things behind, mechanics that you didn't have to change, right? Especially this one, win the battle with an active battle pass, right? That's incredibly stupid, incredibly smart on their part, right? Because they want money, sure, whatever. But incredibly stupid in making the vast majority of the players that play your game hate another game mode, right? We're already hating GAC because of the squish. A lot of people hate Conquest because it's tedious, right? TW is okay, right? It depends, right? Depends on what kind of guild you're in. Raids are pissing people off, okay? For me personally, the B1 shooting noises, they actually give me headaches sometimes, so I actually play that on mute or on silent, right? No volume there. So, what part of the game can we engage anymore, right? Galactic Challenges was always something where, I think someone else said this, Galactic Challenges was always something where you can challenge yourself and be creative, right? With your team compositions. It's kind of like Conquest. You have to be a little bit creative to cheese the feats a little bit. And it's kind of like, Proving Grounds. You kind of have to run some weird teams to try and get what you need to get to 3-star the battle, and so you can always sim the shards, sim for the 20 shards. But now we have yet another game mode that has been locked behind a paywall. Okay, it's anti free to play. I would argue at times this would feel like it's pay to play, because yes, we are playing the game. Yes, I will be playing the game for the Jawa Galactic Challenge. I'll be playing the game for the Tusken Galactic Challenge. But there is no point in me going past Tier 2 because I'm not getting any rewards. I'm not getting any additional resources for my account. And this would be the same for many others who are not going to wail on Huyang. Okay? Because there's a portion of us, what is Huyang going to do for us? Not much. Because vast majority of us are not going for GL Ahsoka. So you're basically, CG, you're basically trying to please maybe, I don't know, 300 to 400 people, right, who are going for GL Ahsoka and just giving the middle finger to everyone else. That's very unfortunate. That's very sad. And I'm not going to blame Meathead. Meathead just there to do a job. He's just getting paid. I don't even blame some of the devs, because the devs don't make the decisions. It's the people in suits that only see numbers that are making decisions, right? And it's very hard, to have the community like you again after you keep treating them, as something like a bank account, right? I play multiple gachas. They do not monetize me like this. And if there is something, and I don't mind spending money on gachas if they give me value. Okay? It's a two-way street. Okay? I as a customer can elect not to pay. I as a customer can eventually elect not to even play the game. Right? It is my choice. I don't mind playing the game right now. Thank God I didn't buy any Lightspeed bundles, because I definitely am not going to buy any right now. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing here. At the very least, right, to consider a solution for this, maybe add one more feat or two more feats, and then add the new paid options, right? The episode pass, and these two, right? There would be a lot less people getting mad if they still had some other feats that were, somewhat doable, right? Because buying a pass is not really a challenge. It is throwing money at you. Buying a new marquee is the same deal, right? There's no challenge in that. There's actually just one challenge when you really think about it, and it's usually the one that pisses people off the most. Removing 400 turn meters is really annoying. Okay? Thermal detonators is really annoying. Momentum is really annoying because most people can't do that. So, I don't know. Are CG going to take the feedback and change something? I don't know. Do we need a Star Wars Battlefront situation where everyone gets so mad that they have to change the game? Probably not. Okay? If you actually want this to change, it probably needs to go mainstream on multiple gaming websites. And I don't know if Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, a mobile game, has enough clout to actually do that. So, yeah. If you're a free-to-play player, you're probably not getting level 50. Because I think we're just going to lose too much currency. The currency just from the Jawa challenge as well as the Tusken challenge. So, yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Even though they have a lot of good things, I feel like there's a lot more negative than positive in a situation like this. I'm still gonna keep playing the game for now, right? There is still I will probably still buy a Conquest Pass. Because that pass actually does give me value, right? In terms of the resources they get, the 30 character shards, as well as the extra shards for Dark Side Ray. But this pass needs to be cheaper. Okay, it is just ridiculous. Okay, I don't feel that the value is there, and obviously this other pass here is absolutely ridiculous. Over $52 plus tax. That is gonna be what, closer to 60. Video games in Canada cost $90 or so. I'm basically paying, if I'm paying this, I'm basically paying 2/3 of a video game every single month. And these resources are not that worth it. It is not that worth it. So yeah. I'm not really sure what's going to happen from this. You can, once again, right? I'm going to have the math on the top right, where you see the episode pass and activate. It's been post editing. You'll see it, right? So yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm a little bit concerned. It does not benefit free-to-play players. It does not benefit even mid-game players, because mid-game players are not going to have Jawas or Tuskens. And I don't know. It's really going to be dependent on these reveals, okay? Are they going to give us 2,000 of this currency every time? Or is the next reveal in 14 hours going to give us 3,000 currency? Or is it going to give us 4,000 currency? Okay? Unfortunately, I don't remember how much the first currency cost, but I think we'll have a better idea in 14 hours when we get the next task, because if it's also 2,000, then we can probably guess that every single task here, all 7 of them, are going to be 2,000, which will give us an extra, which will, in this case, will give us 14,000. I believe it's going to give us 2,000 because each of these are 4,000. And I'm assuming that if you pay, quote unquote, pay the pass, you'll get double. So, anyways, I've tried my best not to get too angry and talk about the stats. Yeah, I'm one of the luckier ones, right? Because in this Rebel Fighter Challenge, I have Saw, I have a Gear 8 Saw, I have a Gear 8 Luthen, so I was able to get some stuff done. Unfortunately, a lot of other people don't really have Rebel Fighters, right? Most people are not going to go out of their way to farm Saw. I only did because of Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. So, anyways, that's that. I think I've rambled enough. Tell me what you guys think if someone watches this video. I don't know. Maybe you won't. I don't know. Who's going to watch this video? I don't know. Tell me what you think about this situation. Does my math make sense? Does it not make sense? Do you think I am overly negative. I personally don't think I am. My mantra has always been, if I see something I don't like, I criticize it. That's how I've been my entire life. I'm not changing. So, and CG definitely deserves the criticism. And in a vacuum, one final thing, in a vacuum, when you think about the squish, which is taking away our crystals, when you think about the Leviathan counters, which is pissing off, a lot of Leviathan players. First, they piss them off by making the Executor better than them. I don't. To me, it doesn't affect me that much because there's no Leviathan in my shard. But it's making people work so much harder for their crystals, and just taking away from them for no reason, right? The Kyber squish should not exist. And small things, right? Like the General Grievous bug, just other general bugs as well. Sometimes, sometimes the client craps out, right? When you're trying to do TB or something, which really annoys a lot of people. That I'm less annoyed because, things happen. That's just how it is sometimes. But these changes that they say are good for the free to play players are actually not good for the free to play players. And I won't go as far to say it's false advertising because I don't legally they're fine. It's just bad optics, and bad optics has been CG's middle name for not for ever since, for a while, right? I'm only a 17-month player, and I've seen my fair share of mess ups by CG. Yeah, sounds depressing, but I feel that we have to understand that this episode track is not a good thing for free to play players or anyone that does not spend on the battle on this pass. It's not good. Anyways, tell me guys what you think. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Realistically, we're gonna have to wait for a month and see how it is. But early indications, unless they increase the amount of currency that we get, there is a good chance that we're gonna get less. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. Tell me what you guys think, and we will see you next time in our GAC battle, I suppose. Cheers.